Joe. This is Silent Joe Talks, and it's January 6th, 2024. Yeah, it's a new year. Happy New Year to anybody listening to this. Excuse me. Yeah, been pretty good last couple weeks. Had a great Christmas, great times, great holidays. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Spent time with my family, although I live with my family, so I spend time with my family all the time. But it was a special time, it being the holidays. I think I talked about it on my Christmas episode, but got my brother and sisters gifts, and my mom too. They all loved their presents, and I loved all the presents they got me. My sister got me a Snoop Dogg cookbook, which was pretty cool. I think this is the third cookbook that I got for Christmas, and I've yet to make anything from any of them, because now I got Snoop Dogg's cookbook, Action Bronson's cookbook, and I think it was last year that my brother got me a Fallout themed cookbook, which I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I got that, and my brother and my mom got me kind of office desk type things. My mom got me one of those, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like the balls on a string that you let go and they just kind of swing back and forth, hitting each other, which I always thought when you do those they go on forever, but apparently they don't. You do it and they kind of hit each other, swinging back and forth, only for like a couple minutes or so, and then they eventually stop. So I got one of those, and that's pretty cool. And then what else? Hold on, I got something on my phone. Alright. Sorry about that. I got a text. And then my brother got me a floating globe thing. That's pretty cool. Got that on my desk too. I guess, because of magnets and stuff. It's like a globe that can just float in the air on its own because of science and physics and magnets or whatever. But yeah, those are pretty cool. Yeah, 2023 was a pretty good year for me. I think it was the first year that I've had just a regular job, and just didn't have to worry about like doing just freelance stuff or whatever. Just had one stable job throughout the whole year, and it was actually nice not having to worry about money and stuff, which I know kind of sounds weird. Usually you hear the opposite, where people hate their job and they want something more. I don't know, something they like, but for me, it's the opposite, where I've been doing something I like, and even though I like it, it hasn't been great in terms of, bills and stuff. So I got kind of a regular job, and I don't know, I kind of like it. Maybe for the wrong reasons, but I do like having this job. It feels nice to be able to pay bills and help my family out stuff. Not that my family is struggling or anything like that, but it feels nice when, my mom asks for my part of the bills and I actually have it. I don't have to tell her I don't, and then she has to worry about how she's gonna pay it, stuff. I can't really speak for my brothers and sisters though. I think they're still trying to figure stuff out. But so yeah, that was this year, or 2023. 2023 was also the year that I started my wheel of hobbies, which I don't know if I'm sure I have talked about it, but I have a wheel of different things to do in the week, like go to the movies or go try some restaurant or whatever, or various hobbies like that, and I just have them all on a wheel, and every week on my days off I just spin it, and whatever it lands on I'll do. Yesterday, I went to, because of the wheel, I went to Barnes & Noble. Got myself a couple comics, and then the Barnes & Noble that I go to, they also have a Starbucks in there, and I kind of just sat and chilled, had some Starbucks coffee, or had a mocha frappuccino, like a breakfast croissant, and read a book, and it felt pretty nice, a little peaceful, a little different than what I usually do, which is nothing. Different than just sitting at home watching YouTube videos all day, playing video games. But so that was the year that I just tried different things. Because of the wheel, I also went to the movies more, which I love doing. I was a little on the fence about going to the movies, by myself at least. Not to sound sad or depressing or whatever, but I don't really have a whole lot of friends, so I've been doing a lot of these stuff just alone by myself. And going to the movies alone, not really that bad. I actually kind of enjoy it. Went to go and see various movies. The last movie I went to go see was The Iron Claw, which I loved. Probably my number 2 favorite movie of the year. Number 1 being Oppenheimer. That was a really good movie. But Iron Claw, that was just a really good movie. I really loved it. I'm not really a big wrestling person, but just the only bit of wrestling that I know is from a show I used to watch, a Dark Side of the Ring, where it's kind of like a docu-series where each episode would focus on kind of on either a wrestler or a big event that happened in wrestling, and the rise and tragedies and stuff like that. And one of the episodes being the Von Erich family, which is what the Iron Claw is about. And that story is kind of a tragic story in itself. So I kind of knew a little bit what was going to happen when I went to go and see the movie, and I just loved it. Zac Efron was really good in it. The guy from Shameless, can't think of his name, but he was really good in it too. Couple moments in that movie actually got me a little teary-eyed towards the end. So, really good movie. Recommend it. Highly recommend it. People should watch it. But just went to the movies more often this year. I think the only negative is that because of my hobby wheel, I've actually been spending more money, just because there's not a whole lot of free stuff to do around here in Vegas. So yeah, that's probably like the only negative. Maybe this year I'll probably try to find some hobbies that don't require spending money. Maybe try adding those to the list or to the wheel. But yeah, this was a great year. 2024. Oh, this year, kind of like the biggest thing about this year, going to North Dakota for the first time. To see my sister. Went twice this year. Once for my birthday, and then went again in November for her baby shower. And this year is going to be even more exciting, because I think my sister's due date is like the end of this month, maybe beginning February. Or I think the due date is the end of this month, but who knows? Maybe she'll have it early or probably later, like beginning of February, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how pregnancies work. But yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting. And my mom's already talking about going over there to see her and the baby, maybe like every other month. Spend like a couple weeks there and stuff. So it's going to be an exciting year this year. Maybe I'll go back on my birthday so I can see the baby and stuff. I'm gonna be an uncle. That's exciting too. But yeah, can't wait for things to come this year in 2024. And yeah, that's about all I got for this year, or for this episode, I mean. Yeah, that's it, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Hey, this is Sanjo Talks. And Happy New Year. It's 2020, new decade. Just chilling here at the park once again. It's actually pretty warm out here. A little breezy, but yeah, kind of wore my long pants thinking it was gonna be cold, but it's actually pretty warm. Actually getting kind of hot too. Kind of regret wearing pants. Probably should have worn shorts, but I don't know. I feel like if I worn shorts, I probably would have been cold. But yeah, kind of a lose there. But yeah, doing pretty good. Had a great holiday. Despite of everything that happened with me the past couple months. Kind of the one major thing that I got for Christmas that I really like, that I got a new got a record player, and I'm probably gonna start buying vinyl records for the first time, which is kind of awesome because I really love music. So probably start buying some of the albums that I like. Probably get some like rap records plus like some classics. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, probably like some oldies. Probably go to the record store that they have here in Vegas more often. But probably not yet, because I spent a lot of money during the holiday season. So probably gonna have to cut back on spending. Not spend on much. I mean, I don't really spend a lot of money as it is, so probably gonna have to spend even less.
So I'll probably, when I do these walks, like when I go walk into the park and stuff, I'll probably, probably not go out to eat afterwards. Probably just save that money. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably wait until I get a little more money before I start, buying stuff for myself. Guess I'm probably gonna end up being like the typical like hipster guy who collects records and all that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd go so far as to be a collector though, because in my head, like someone who collects records is probably someone who gets all the records, probably has like a whole like bookshelf full of them, whereas, personally, I'll probably just get, the albums that I like, and that's about it. I don't know about trying to get everything. But, I already bought, so my mom got me a record player, and the record shit that she got me, or my first records, were, the Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1, which is pretty awesome. You can't really go wrong with, oldies, got a lot of good songs on there. And my brother got me the Lion King soundtrack from the new movie, not the old one, which is kind of a bummer because I like the songs in the classic Lion King, but it's still fun. I still play it. I think I'm just kind of so excited to have a record player that I don't really care what I'm playing. It's just cool to. And I also had to look up how to actually use one and how to take care of records. I even bought like a record like cleaning kit so I take good care of them, clean my records and all that. Apparently it's a lot of work just to keep them, in good condition. But, yeah. And then so those were my two, like, first records, the Lion King soundtrack and the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. And then, I think around like New Year's, or like New Year's Eve, I bought two more records. Bought the Kill Bill soundtrack, soundtrack to one of my favorite movies of all time. And I bought a Run the Jewels album, Run the Jewels 2. And it's kind of a bummer with the Run the Jewels one, because I think it came like scratched up, and I guess because I opened it, I can't return it. I can't return it back, so, which kind of sucks. So I can't really play it, or I can, but it'll just skip a lot. It's really unfortunate. But it came with a bunch of cool stuff. I guess it was like a special edition where it like came with a poster and had like the lyric sheet to all the songs, and came with stickers, which is kind of cool. But so I bought those, and then probably just gonna save up money for now. Not really. It'll probably be a while until I get more records to play, but just kind of cool and exciting, Just kind of exciting to have, instead of playing music like on my phone or on my computer, I can actually like put on a record and just have it play in my room. it's kind of cool. But yeah. And then I got a bunch of other stuff for Christmas, which was really cool. My sister got me a poster, I think it was the DC Universe poster with like all the superheroes on it. That was pretty cool. And then as every year, I always get like Xbox gift cards and stuff to buy digitally. So, and then with those gift cards, I bought Gears 5, which I'll probably play on my channel pretty soon. Probably once I run out of Borderlands 3 videos, I'll probably start putting up Gears videos. And then I bought what I kind of consider my favorite movie of 2019. I got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is a really good movie in my opinion. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, Quentin Tarantino, kind of awesome. So I bought that with the gift cards. And trying to think what else I got. I think either my brother or my sister got me like a little stepbrother's blanket, which seems like very childish, but it's kind of cool. Step Brothers is kind of like one of the funniest movies, I think. It's kind of like the family movie that we watch during the holidays, so it's pretty cool to have. I probably won't be using it since it was like a tiny blanket, and I'm a big guy, I'm a grown man, but it's still cool nonetheless. But yeah, I think that's about it. I don't usually get a lot of gifts during the Christmas year. Sorry, I was just thinking for a minute. I think that's about it. I mean, in terms of the new year, I'm thinking, I guess my quote-unquote resolutions is probably spend less money and gonna try and start exercising more. Probably not like go to a gym or anything like that, but this morning I started doing some sit-ups and push-ups, take baby steps. One day I'll go to the gym, I don't know. And I do still walk a lot, which I like to think is doing something, But yeah, that's about it for this week. Hope everyone's having a happy new year, 2020. Hope everyone is doing their resolutions. And yeah, that's about it. Talk to you guys later. I'm out.